Hello, it's Rachel and I'm back for my fourth FlossTube video, I think. And I asked in my previous video whether people would be interested in me sharing the rest of my kits or not. And the people that answered that question did say yes, so that's what I'm going to do today. I've got quite a fair collection of kits. The first ones I showed in a previous video were my dimensions kits. These are just a collection of various other brands. So the first one here is a land art kit. I showed this in another video because it's quite a recent purchase. It's fuchsias in watercolour. It's on 30 count linen. And I just really like this one. I love the watercolour effect. Came boxed and quite nicely presented with tissue paper and all the contents underneath that. And there's my little cat crying because she's watching the birds outside. This is another one that I thought went with it quite well. This is called Apple Blossom, also by Land Art. And again, it's on the 30 count linen. And I just thought this was beautiful. I love florals, I've said that before. They go together really well, these two, I think. And they're both the same size as well, if I remember rightly. But the colours and things and the detail in the land art kits, they're just gorgeous. So yeah, 49 by 39 centimetres this one, and I think the other one is exactly the same. Yeah, it is. And then the next one is also a land art kit. This is the last land art kit I've got. It's a Marjolaine Baston kit. And I recently saw Schoolhouse Stitcher with this one completed, and it looks really lovely in real life. This is a kit that I bought many years ago, actually, when I was first into cross stitching, and then I sold it, and I really regretted that. So I bought it again, and yeah, I really need to get around to stitching this one. It's a beautiful design. I have a couple other Marjolaine Baston patterns, but this is the only kit that I've got, and it's on 27 count linen, I think. I'm just trying to look and see. Yeah, 27 count linen, this one. And it's 52 by 63 centimetres. So I should start it soon, but I should start them all. But you know how it gets. This one, I bought this one quite recently. It was an eBay find, and it was one of those, you know, when you've just got a couple of minutes left on auction and you're not really sure about whether you should get it or not. The butterfly, I'm just pointing out, I think should be the other way around, so I might rechart that. But it's by Janlin, and it's on Ada, I think. Yeah, 14 count Ada, and it's 26 by 6 inches. It's a kind of beigey colour Ada in there, and it should have been nearly £22. I definitely didn't pay that much for it. Just a few pounds I think I paid. Then this one was a gift at Christmas. This is a Riolis kit of a snowy owl, and I don't think these designs have any names. I think they just have numbers. Maybe there's a name in Russian. I think these are Russian kits, but it's a snowy owl. It's number 1241 if you're looking to get this one, and it's on Ada. It's like a beige colour Ada, and these are some of these Riolis kits, not all of them, but this one has wool. I think it's acrylic wool mix. It's quite fine. Not sure how I feel about that. I've not stitched with it before. I've only used the cotton, and there is some cotton there. But But I think it should have quite a nice effect on this design because the owl would be quite fluffy looking, and I think the wool would give that effect. 17 3/4 by 13 3/4 inches in size, or 45 by 35 in centimeters. So that's that one. Next is another Riolis kit. This is 1335 is the number there, and it's a vase of roses, and I really like this design. I think the shades of the green and pink go really well together, and anything floral. That bit at the top there is just so fine and delicate looking, and I really like that effect on here. It's 11 3/4 inches square, or 30 by 30. There's my little cat again. I have a bird feeder right outside my window, and there's 2 collared doves on it at the minute, so she's crying at them. But her bird catching days are long gone. She's pretty much a house cat anyway, so she doesn't really go after birds apart from through the window, luckily. This is an anchor kit called Lakeside Cottage, and again it was an eBay find. I got a lot of my kits from eBay because you can get much better deals on them, or Amazon as well. So I wanted a cottage in my collection. I don't know why, I just felt like I should have a cottage, and out of the ones that I could find, this was the one that I liked best. So some of them don't look very detailed. They look, I don't know, a little bit pixelated. But this one looked quite good, so hopefully it looks nice when it's stitched up. I like the path on that one, the crackled path. So that's that one. This one I showed recently. I only got this the other week, so again, eBay. It's the little field mice with some poppies and daisies. And as I've said before, I like anything wildlife or country, especially British countryside. So that's that one. And then I have a couple of Teresa Wentzler kits, and this one's the castle, which is my favourite one. And this is one, when I first got into cross stitch 20 something years ago, I'd bought this one then, and then I didn't think I'd go back to cross stitch, so I sold a lot of things, and I sold it. When I got back into it last year, this was one of the first ones that I went out to purposefully go and buy. And I kind of wish I'd waited now. At the time, I'd not really watched FlossTube. I didn't know as much as I know now about various designers and online patterns. And this is one that, in hindsight, had I known you could have bought the digital patterns, I would have definitely got a digital pattern, because the hand-drawn charts are a little bit tricky to read, but we'll see how I get on with them. I'm not going to buy the charts again because I just think that'd be a waste of money. Anyway, this is the second Teresa Wentzler. This is the Summer Carousel Horse. And again, it's one that I had 20 odd years ago. I didn't have the kit back then. I had the booklet that had all 4 in, but realistically, I'm not going to get around to all 4. This is another tricky one. That border there, it's full of, well, it's got fractional stitches in it, and it's got blended threads, and it looked quite a lot of work for just for a border. And I don't really mind that in other areas of the pattern, but in the border, I don't know, that seems a bit much. I can't really show you the chart without probably breaching copyright there, but yeah, the little roses and things are really pretty on it, and I don't mind fractionals for that, or the main horse and the blends and things, but I might leave them out of the border when I stitch that. We'll see. It's on 27 count linen, I think, and it is gorgeous. I am going to stitch it one day. who knows when, with this little pile that's forming next to me here. This next one is Design Works. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, I can't see a name on it, but it's on the plastic canvas. It's 14 count plastic canvas and there's 6 little ornaments in there. I thought this might be quite a good one to take to work actually, because they're small and I don't think they take very long to stitch up. So as yet it's unopened, but I like that little hot cocoa one there. I think that's my favourite. But yeah, I might get this opened and take it to work, quite possibly. But it's nice. It's the little pom-poms there that go on their hats. It's a nice little touch. So that's cute. Next is, this is a DMC one. Again, this was off eBay. I only paid a couple of pounds for it. And it's the foxglove ones from the Diary of the Edwardian Lady, Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And there's another one as well that I've seen. I think it might be Dogwood Rose, I think it is. That also makes a cushion. So the design is 10 by 10. Yeah, I'd like to get the other one as well. I saw it on eBay once and I think I got outbid on it. I either got outbid or I put it on a watch list and forgot to bid, one of the two. I don't have it anyway, but I think they'd be quite nice stitched up together. So yeah, there's the Dogwood Rose one on the back that you can see. It's on 16 count Ada, which I'm not sure whether Ada might be more durable for a cushion. I don't know, there'd probably be more display cushions anyway. This also is DMC. I got this one for my kitchen. And I just liked the designs on here. I love the Battenberg cake. I think the Battenberg cake, and there's French fancies on here as well. Oh, actually that dainty doily, I quite like that. But yeah, I like the, I don't know, I just like little designs like this that have got the bits of back stitch in them, make them stand out. I think they're really pretty. There's the little French fancy there. I think they're quite an enjoyable stitch. So I'm looking forward to doing that whenever I get around to it. It is 13 by 10 inches or 33 by 25. Oh, can't show the back. Some of them, because when I get them, I tend to take the patterns out straight away and make a working copy. So that's why some of them are showing the patterns at the back. It's just how I've put them back in there. I think I've got one more DMC kit. Yeah, this one, I don't buy a lot of cute kits, but this is one of the Sun Bunny to Love designs. I just liked the colours and the detail on this, and probably because it's garden themed and it's got little butterflies and bees and a watering can and lots of little details. Sweet Little Garden it's called, from the Sun Bunny to Love range, and it's 11 by 9. It's on Ada, which I don't mind really. The 14 count, I said the other day that I wasn't that thrilled with the 14 count on my robin, but actually I've framed it now, which I'll show in my next update, and I don't mind it now it's framed because you can't see through the holes. So I don't know, it's definitely easier to stitch on, but it's when you get the things with fractional stitches, it's a problem. This one is a Heritage kit by Valerie Pfeiffer, and this one's called Chorus Line, and I adore these. I think they might be quite repetitive to stitch because the birds are all practically the same, but I just think they're so cute. And there's a few different designs of hers that I quite like. This one was my favourite, so that's the one I got. And it's 3.5 by 13.5 inches. And this one is on 27 count even weave. So I might buy another from that range at some point, but I think I've got plenty to be going on with. Now this one, yeah, look at that mess of floss in the back there. And I've actually sorted some of that out. Yeah, the stuff on the cards there I've sorted, but there wasn't enough cards there for all the floss, so I got a little frustrated with it and put it all back again. So I need to buy some more cards, but it's a Bucilla kit of a cockerel. I just thought it was really nice. There's actually a hen that goes with this, that's the same border design, but the image is of a hen, and I'd quite like to have both of them. I saw the hen on eBay recently, but I got outbid. It went for more money than I was willing to pay, so somebody obviously wanted it more than I did. But I'll keep my eye out, and if it comes up again, I think I'll buy that. I think they'd look really nice together. The only thing is the fabric in this is quite a bright yellow colour. If you see there, that's really bright yellow. But if you look at the front, it's more of a cream colour. So I was expecting more of a buttery, creamy fabric, and it actually looks more like those curtains there, a lot brighter. So I did try and buy some other fabric, but when you're buying online, it's kind of hard to judge the colour, and I bought one that was too orangey. It was like more like an orangey yellow, and then another one was almost just as bright, so I'll probably just end up stitching it on what it came with. So that's that one. And I think I forgot the fabric anyway, and I'd end up buying 2 pieces in case I find the hen, which I might not, but we'll see. This one, I've got 2 kits. This is a Russian kit. It's by, the company's called Golden Hands, and there's a few different designs I like. I've only got 2 at the minute because I have a huge stash of kits here, and I need to actually start stitching them before I buy any more. But this one really appealed to me. It's got an autumn feel to it. It's got a cute little spider hanging off the horse chestnuts, and I just love everything about this. The colours on the leaves turning brown, the green with the shiny chestnuts inside. I just think it's beautiful. That web that kind of tangles around them I really like as well. I'm not sure if the camera's catching that so much, but yeah, it's just a beautiful design. It's on Ada, 18 count Ada I think it's on, or 16 count. Not 100% sure on that, but yeah, it's a gorgeous design, and yeah, I can't wait to stitch that. I should be stitching that soon. And this is the other one that goes with it. This is Versalis, and again, highly detailed. Golden Hands again, if I didn't say that. And I saw somebody who had stitched this, and it was so the detail was just immense on it. I think it's quite a time consuming stitch with all the back stitch on there, but I think it's well worth it. So can't wait to do this one either. There's just not enough hours in the day. That's the thing, it's just not enough hours in the day. But gorgeous kits. Next is, this is a Designworks kit, and I just love the colours on this. I thought it was really fun, really bright and cute. So another one that I keep reaching for and thinking I want to stitch this one next, and then I put him back and get something else out. But yeah, I really like this one. Got this one on Amazon, I think. Didn't pay full price for it. It's on Ada. That's that one. Then I've got two little kits. This one here is a needle case, and I saw a picture of it on Pinterest and it looked way nicer than that actually. So I'm not sure whether the picture on the cover kit here is a little bit more faded than it's going to be, or the picture on Pinterest was more vibrant than it's going to be. I'm not sure which, but I only paid a few pounds for it. And it comes with everything, the felt and a little tassel and things, so I'll stitch it up and see what it looks like. Then this one here, this is from when I was cross stitching 20 years ago. I bought two of these. They're actually door plates. One was poppies, which I stitched up and attached to a door and left it in whichever house I was at the time. So there's the little door plate. I think it just screws on if I remember rightly, but I don't think the screws are in the packaging. I don't know, it's not my favourite design now, but it's still quite sweet. I think I'll stitch it still, it won't take very long. Maybe that could be another work project because it's small. It's on 14 count Ada. It's cute. I do still like it, it's just that I've got so many other things that I like better right now that I'm dying to do. So but I mean, at work I'm not going to take a big project, so it might end up there. And the rest of my kits are all luca-s kits. This one is strawberries. They all come with anchor threads, these particular kits. Yeah, Still Life with Strawberries, this one's called. It's 40.5 by 22.5 centimetres, and it's on white 18 count Ada. And I just thought that was really pretty. I love the red colours of the strawberries against the white and the blue toned greys in this and the greens. I just thought that was really pretty. So hopefully that'll be hanging in my kitchen at some point. This one, again, one of my favourites, called The Basket of Pansies. It's 49.5 by 32 centimetres, so quite a big one, and I think that is all stitched. I'm pretty sure that's full coverage, but love the colours of the pansies. Love the whole design, the basket, the way they're arranged. I really do like this one. And got it on Amazon, got quite a good deal on it. It's one of those ones that I think it's about £70 at the minute, £72, something like that, but I got a really good price drop on it. And the same on this one. This is a pair of swans. There's no official name on this kit, I don't think, that I can find. I don't know whether it's just called swans, maybe, but I just thought that was really beautiful. And it's not all shades of white. There's actually very little white on it. It's yeah, lots of shades of greys and blues on there and browns. So I don't think it's going to be tedious to stitch. Hopefully not. I don't really get bored with stitching things in the same colour, so I'm sure I'll be fine with it. Anyway, it's 36.5 by 22 centimetres and it's on white Ada on 16 count. This one is another roses one. This is on what they call pearl fabric, but it's kind of like a natural colour. If you bought natural linen, it's kind of the same colour as that, if you can see it there. Maybe a touch lighter, but it's not as light as it looks on the front. But I just like the design. Another floral one, quite well detailed, and again it was another good Amazon deal. Yeah, I'm really bad at buying things when they're low price, but I mean I do really like them all. they're usually things that have been on my wish list and I wait for the prices to go down, so it's whether I'm being realistic or not about how much I can stitch, but time will tell, hey. So, not sure. I don't know whether that's way up in my priority list or not. It's called Pink Roses, that one, by the way. This was another one. This was Amazon warehouse deal, and I think this was £45. I don't know, you can look it up, see how much it is on there. And I got it for, I don't know, less than £10. I know I got a good deal on it. It's full coverage. I just thought she was really pretty. And she has a little puppy and a cat on there. I think it's going to take quite a while to stitch. There's quite a lot of detail in it. Best of Friends it's called. 35 by 43 centimetres. That's pretty big on 16 count Ada. And there's a shed load of floss in there. It'll take a while. This one, I showed this one recently. Another Amazon warehouse deal. Basket of Roses. I love the colours in this. Kind of goes, the other ones in baskets, they've got those brown tones in the background that makes them look kind of vintagey, and quite often they have those little bees on them as well, which I really like. So 57 by 35 centimetres on 16 count Ada, that one. Then this is, another recent purchase. This is the tulips. Love the colours on here. Pinks, purples, blues and whites. They're just, I don't know, they look clean and fresh. Really like that. And again, it's on Ada. 18 count Ada, 33.5 by 26, that one. And this is another one with the basket. I think that's the last one I've got. There's a couple more that I really want, but I love the colour of those plums and the way the shine is on them. They're just so really well detailed, and the weave on the basket. 28 by 18 centimetres, this one. Called Basket of Plums. And yeah, that should be on my priority list. It's on a kind of easy count Ada, so I'm guessing that's also a full coverage piece, which is going to take a little while. This is sunflowers, which I have a couple of sunflower patterns as well, but at the time this was the one that I liked best. It's on 18 count Ada. I love the little butterfly on there. A lot of these luca-s kits seem to have those little additional details that I really like on them. And then I've just got a couple more. These are Christmas kits. I don't have that many Christmas kits. This one's called Lolly. He measures 16 by 19 centimetres on 16 count Ada. I just thought he was cute. And his friend is Lulu. These two kind of go together. They're pretty much the same size. This is 15 by 19 centimetres on 16 count Ada. So this one's 1 centimetre smaller in width. They're both 19 centimetres height, so I think they'll look nice together. And the last one is a reindeer called Denny. Again, I really liked this one. and he is 18 by 19.5 centimetres on 16 count Ada. And that is my last one. I'm just looking at that pile there, and there's another pile next to it, so who knows if I'm going to get through these in my lifetime. Yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? But I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful I'm going to get through these. Well, I guess we all think that, don't we, when we're buying them, but we'll see. I am hopeful and determined that I'm going to stitch through these. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll probably, after this video, I'll probably do an update at the end of the month. I'm back at work at the end of the month as well, next week in fact. So things are going to get really busy then, but I'll do an update at the end of the month. I've been working on my anchor chart from the magazine. I've also been working on my Mirabilia, so I'll be able to update you on those. And then a pattern share I'll probably do maybe halfway through September, something like that, depending how busy it is at work, because I think I said on my last video I get really tired when we're first going back. Anyway, thanks for watching, and do let me know what's your favourite kit. I'm just looking at these now, and every time I get them out I always think, oh, I want to stitch this one, I want to stitch that one. I'm just looking now, I keep getting drawn to these little frogs here, and then you see I look underneath and then I've got the Russian kits and I think, oh, I really want to start these. So I'm sure we're all like that. We've got our own little stash of kits, and whenever you get them out you want to start everything. Let me know in the comments what your favourite ones were from this video and the dimensions video as well, if you watched that. What would you choose to stitch next? That would be interesting to know. Also let me know if you've got a similar type video showing your stash of kits or patterns. Let me know that too. I'm always interested to find new people to watch, and I love watching these kinds of videos. Not that I should be, really, because that makes me want to go out and buy more things, and I definitely don't need to do that. I think what I should be doing is going back to my stitching, so that's what I intend to do now. I've been working on this Mirabilia pattern. I've only done the tiniest little bit in the corner there. It's my first time working on 32 count linen, which I said last time I thought I might find a bit of a problem. Thank you, Maggie, for your contribution. It's okay now. The problem was the border. I've done most of it, but yeah, that border there, I've done all the way around apart from the very top where I've only stitched one leg and I need to go back and do the other leg. I just wanted to check that it was going to meet up, which it does, so that's all good. The Scenic blending filament was a little bit problematic, a little bit frustrating, but it's more or less done now, so I'm on with the rest of it. Anyway, I will share more of that in my update. I hope everybody's well and you're getting lots of stitching done. So that's goodbye for now, and I'll probably see you next week.